Welcome back, everybody, to Hall of Toys. This is episode 23. I am Brant Fowler.
And I'm Chris Ventura, echoing.
Yeah, sorry. Gotta plug my headphones back in. There we go. Should be good now. But it's that time of month again, and we're here to talk about some toys, some board games, and all kinds of cool stuff. Probably be a shorter show this time. Don't have a whole lot of news and updates for you guys, but we do have some stuff to share with you.
Mm-hmm. That's mostly because Toy Fair just happened, so honestly there's really, at this point it's now, well, what'd you get so far in the year? Because it's like, after Toy Fair, it's like San Diego. Toy Fair happens, we're in a new year for toys. San Diego's going to happen in June, and we start a new year with comic books, so it's the month after the big events, so there's nothing really big that's been announced other than a few releases that are coming in June and some other really cool stuff that I actually found on a couple of websites.
Yeah, and in a little bit, Chris is going to share some of the stuff that he's got physically. I don't have anything personally to share this time, but next month I should. So, yeah, it's going to be cool, but, hopefully, I know we're recording this late, so hopefully some of you are out there watching and joining in with us live, and if you're not, hopefully you're watching this on the Zone 4 Podcast YouTube channel later, and obviously if you're not even hearing me say this, so there you go.
So if you don't know who we are, then, well, he's Brad, I'm Chris, and welcome to Toy Zone.
Welcome to Toy Zone. If you are new to the show, this is a spinoff of the Zone 4 podcast. It's part of the Zone 4 podcast family. We do talk about toys, action figures, statues, things like that. Also, tabletop games, board games, card games, that kind of thing. We also do a video game podcast, which will be up next week, called Hit Points, over on Comic Frontline. So if you guys are into video games, you might want to check that one out as well. And of course, Zone 4, the main show we do every other Friday now. Next episode will actually be tomorrow, and we're actually going to do another live show for that one, special thing. We don't do that often. So, yeah.
And so, it's a podcast. And It's a Podcast is going to have an episode real soon. Woo!
Yeah. So all kinds of Zone 4 family goodness coming on the next Zone 4. Well, we'll talk about Toy Talk.
Yes.
All right. So what's up first?
All right, are you going to screen share it as we do it, like always?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. The first thing I got to talk about, and it's because I hope that they make the other three, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Raphael Sai limited edition replica set. It's $300, but basically it's got Raphael's hands in an X, as Brent's going to show now, and those are legitimate size, and that's freaking awesome. And if you show the other pictures, Brant, it shows that you can actually take the size out. The size are actually removable. You can hold them. See, that's the statue without the size. You have just the fists, and I actually believe the fists come off also. So you can take the fists out if you don't want the fists. And yeah, that's how you take the size out of the hand. So that's really awesome, and if they did the size, I'm hoping they do Mike's nunchucks. And the only thing that I think would be a bit harder, the only thing I see being a bit harder is Leo's swords, because obviously swords are twice the size of size, and Donatello's stick.
Staff.
The staff. Yeah. Thank you, the staff. That's going to be a bit hard to pull off, but maybe they will. I don't know, but I think the size are awesome. They're not pointed, as you can see in the picture. They're rounded. It's basically like a stick, like a little metal stick. It's not meant for, as a weapon or anything. It's just meant to, for collectors. My only gripe is it's $300, and as much of a turtle fan as I am, I love the turtles to death, but I can't see myself spending $300 on just Raphael's size. I'm waiting for Fabrications to come out with their turtle line, and I'll probably end up spending $40 on those 4 turtles, but as far as the size go, I'm sorry, but that's probably going to be something I'm going to have to pass on, but I definitely wanted to mention it because it looks awesome, and if you have the $300 to spend, why not?
Yeah, I mean, they look really cool. I would love to see at least the nunchucks, too.
Oh, God, yes.
Of course, can you imagine how many people are going to take them out?
That
I know I would.
if I had nunchucks, I'd be flipping them around too.
Yeah. I think I made some as a kid. I made some out of what was it? It was like a little plastic chain and some like those things that go on the end of like a weight handlebar thing, like
Yeah.
those little foam things. Yeah, I kind of made my own and was
My
swinging
mom
around.
used to buy. My mom used to buy those makeshift like dollar ninja sets, and they used to come with the nunchucks. And I used to flip
Yeah,
and slam them around.
my brother made some out of wood. That was not a good idea. It actually had a little chain in between them that was solid wood pieces, and he hit me with those
Ow!
a couple times.
Ow!
Yeah, my brother's mean to me. It's all good though. No, but those are cool.
You want to go to the next one?
Sure. All right, the Godzilla one.
Absolutely, go for it. I knew you'd like that one. That's why I grabbed it.
All right, let me do the screen share thing, and this is 6-inch, 12-inch head to tail action figure classic video game appearance. Let me enlarge the picture there of Godzilla. That's really cool.
So
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. This is from NECA, right?
Yes.
Yeah, which NECA does. We've talked about NECA on the show before. They do amazing work, great likenesses. Um, this is really cool. I love the little pixelated look on his.
I think that's awesome. The little
Yeah,
details. Yeah.
yeah. Let's see. We'll show another picture. There you go.
I love
And,
how they do like the blue. Like it's
hmm
really on a blue and like not even a grayscale, like a blue and a dark blue scale, and it's supposed to represent the grayscale.
Yeah.
I think that's just
There's
some
the
awesome
box.
stuff.
King of Monsters. Yeah, no, that's awesome for Godzilla fans. Uh, Based on the 1988 game, 8-bit, so obviously the pixel stuff they're very reminiscent of that. Yeah, that's really cool to do the whole pixel thing. I love that.
Well, I found something that I was just looking. I have something else that you don't have link wise, but it's really interesting.
Okay.
But just to add for first Godzilla, I think that figure is awesome. It's what was the price again for it?
It is $21.99, or
That's
list price
that's
is $24.99. Yeah.
that's it's still $25 is a steal for that figure. It's really
Right.
really awesome. All right, I'm gonna turn this sideways. I'm gonna enlarge it. There we go. A little smaller. These are called Dorbs, and it was advertised today. And here's Groot.
Oh, cool.
I don't know. I'm gonna read the info. I literally just found this now. It is by, I think it's by Funk, if I'm not mistaken. Opting for painted designs over a sculpt. These pint-sized rascals will weasel their way into your heart. Da, 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 da. Each high-quality vinyl figure stands 3 inches in height and comes in a window box package to fully display each character through front and back box panels.
They are
And it
from
is by
China.
Funko.
Yeah, I just found them.
And they have Star-Lord, Groot, Rocket, Gamora, Drax,
There you
basically
go.
all the characters from. Oh, you're gonna show it anyway, aren't you? You got it up, don't you? There you go.
Yeah.
And they're $8.99.
Cool. Yeah, those are cute. I like those. They almost look like the was it those was it Fisher Price people?
Yeah, yeah. And it actually came up on the featured pre-order, so it actually just came on the pre-order list today because Raphael size, which are the things I found yesterday,
Hmm.
are a couple of rows underneath. I'm actually looking now to see if there's anything else that popped up. And while I'm looking, though, Bragg, definitely go for the next one.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm lost in looking at these. They're so cute. I like these.
Oh, I found something really interesting next, but you go
Okay.
first.
All right. Next up is the Alien soft vinyl figure, which this is more up your alley. You're the big Alien fan of us too, but let me screen share this one as well.
Yeah, I definitely want that.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I like it. I just think that looks more like, instead of like a fluffy stuffed toy, it looks more like a plastic stuffed toy, you know?
Hmm. Yeah. Let's see. How much info? Well, it's 4 inches tall, transparent vinyl dome, black paint rub, yada yada, and then just a bunch about the character itself. But by Super 7. Cool.
I think it's nice.
Anything else about that one?
I think it's nice, but for $50, I think I'll wait till the price goes in half.
Yeah, that's a little steep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit steep for me.
All right. So what did you find?
I found these
something?
really interesting. There's 3. They're called DC Comics Premium Motion Statue. You got Green Lantern, which is this guy right here.
Okay.
That's from Green Lantern 22.
Cool.
You got, this one is the one I would consider if he didn't look so anorexically thin. Once it loads up, because apparently it froze. You got Superman, Action Comics #1.
Oh wow. He is super thin.
They really,
It is awesome.
I want to see on a different, maybe on a different scale he'll look different. No, unfortunately he looks whoa! Look at his. If you look at his, it looks like he's coming apart in the middle there. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't think I'd be getting this one, just for the fact that I'm not really too much of a fan of this, unless they're fixing. If they fix it, maybe, but I'm really not a fan of this one. And then the last one is Birth of the Joker. This one looks awesome.
Yeah, I would own that.
I would too. It's $80, and it's coming out in the third quarter of 2015. And the background is, as they claim here, thick rolled metal decorated with the iconic ha 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 for Joker.
Yeah. Awesome.
You can see the bend on this picture.
Oh wow.
It's awesome. Wow, I'm really liking what I'm finding.
That is nice. Yeah, Joker's probably my favorite villain in comics. So
he's one of my favorites too, because he's sick and twisted.
Yeah, it's just he's that villain that just there's nobody like him. He just doesn't care.
And you want to see something I'm not going to pay almost $1,000 for? The 1/6 scale Avengers Age of Ultron movie masterpiece, 21-inch Hulkbuster Iron Man.
Wow. Almost $1,000?
Almost $1,000. It is officially $825.
Is that thing made out of diamond or gold or something?
Nope. Not even. But you can put an Iron Man in it. No, you can't. I'm sorry, that's the back. But they show statistics about.
What is it made out of? Is it alloy? Or?
Let's see. It is. Nope, it has light, metallic red, gold, silver colored paint. No, it doesn't look like that. No.
Is it just plastic?
Chest can be open to reveal. I was right. If the chest can be open, I want to see if they have a picture of the chest revealing. It reveals Iron Man underneath, but I'm not seeing a picture of the revealing of Iron Man. Okay, well they say Iron Man's in there too. But I don't see it. So
I don't know.
That's all I found. Everything else is a new arrival, and it looks like we've talked about all of these before. So
Gotcha.
I will say this: I found one of the things I have physically here, and I paid less for it. See, it pays to find stuff in stores.
Indeed. So should we talk about some of the DC Direct stuff, or are you still looking?
Oh, absolutely. I'm good. That's all that's here.
Okay, cool. All right. As everybody knows, DC Solicits came out this past week for June, and that means that they released all their DC collectible action figures that are coming out in October. I don't know how that works, but okay. That's usually what happens, though. It's like comics, they advertise 3 months in advance, and toys 6 months in advance or something like that.
Yep, because they think it's funny.
Yeah. So I will just share the whole page and just go down the list. Um,
Alright, so then I don't have to look at my link because you're going to have it up.
yeah. So first we got John Diggle, Arsenal, Felicity Smoke from the Arrow TV show.
Mm-hmm.
These are okay. I've seen I think the Arsenal one's pretty cool.
He's the only one I like out of that entire line.
Really, I like the ones that they showed last month with Arrow and Deathstroke.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Felicity's okay. It's kind
like,
of what.
I was gonna say she looks like the kind of character you'd like. For example, you're setting up a diorama with all the superheroes, and you'd have her character as like one of those standard people in the background.
Yeah, she does look kind of plain in that particular.
It's like the Lana figure from the Smallville line.
Yeah, so does he actually.
Yeah, he looks like you take the gun away from him, he could be a standard person in the background.
Yeah, not the greatest figures, those two. From the Flash TV show, we have Captain Cold.
That looks cool.
Yeah, that looks cool. I like this. With his trademark cold gun. We got the Batman the Animated Series Batmobile. That is awesome.
I would get that if it was not in the triple digits.
Yeah, it is well, it's $100, so.
Not worth $100 in my opinion.
No, probably not. It does take batteries, so let's see. Does it light up or something?
Probably lights up and makes sound.
Oh, yeah, interior lights. There you go. All right, we got Batman the Animated Series, Mad Hatter, Bane, Nightwing, and Scarecrow.
Nightwing. All the way Nightwing.
There's Mad Hatter. He looks hilarious. There's Bane. Skinny leg Bane with multiple hands. I'll skip Nightwing.
Oh, you.
That's not even the right picture. What the heck?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know what. All right, there's Nightwing.
Hey, Nightwing.
All right, I don't know what happened to that picture. That would be Scarecrow. It's linked to the wrong thing. Okay, we got the Batman black and white Batman by Carlos Dienda statue.
I love the black and white Batman statues. They're so cool, but there's just so many, and then when they sell out, they're like $500.
Yeah, this one I like though. I like the design of this one.
Yes.
Cool. Then we got the black and white Scarecrow statue. That's what that one is.
Mm-hmm. I
just linked it to the wrong Scarecrow. Sorry about that. We got DC Comics Bombshell Catwoman statue.
Yeah.
That's a cool $125 for that.
Yeah.
Got the Wonder Woman, the Art of Wonder Woman by excuse me, Jill Thompson statue.
It's a long stick there.
We got the DC Comics Icons Firestorm statue.
That's nice.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd pay $100 for it though.
No, I would not pay $800 for that statue. You could. It's $100. No.
Yeah. This one's cool. DC Comics CoverGirl's Red Lantern Lee statue.
That's a beautiful statue. I love the translucent red on the bottom for the base.
Yeah.
Again, though, I would not pay $100 for it. No way.
No, but that is a really nice statue. I love the color contrast in her whole costume too. The red and her blue skin.
Yeah.
All right, we got the Gotham City Garage Harley Quinn statue. This one is $350.
And they can keep it.
She's all tatted up in this one.
Not my style.
Got the DC Comics Constantine statue. It's $125. That's actually a pretty cool one too.
That one's nice. Yeah.
Okay, we got the Dr. Fate's helmet from the TV show.
I wanted that. I saw it. I'm like, I'm gonna get that, and then I saw the price.
$500.
If I'm not
another
gonna buy,
yeah.
Huh?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I wasn't gonna buy the freaking size for $300. What makes you think I'm gonna buy a helmet that 99.9% won't fit on my head anyway for $500?
Exactly. No, I agree. There was another one designed by Alex Ross, but there was no picture provided. That one's $800.
$800.
It's actually gold plated though.
$800.
With 24 karat gold plated.
I could care less if it was plated with diamonds and gold. $1,000. Stupid.
All right, here we go. A little slightly more cost-effective, $80. Batman Black and White Joker by Lee Bermejo, or Bermejo, however you say it. Come on, open. Open. There we go. That one's really cool.
That's nice.
Yeah. I really like that one. But
I like it.
that's all the DC Direct for June.
Okay, so
You
we
got
got
anything else?
No, unfortunately, that was it for me.
Okay, so I guess it's time for you to show off what you got.
All right, this past month, I actually got a lot of nice things. First thing I'm going to show up is something I actually got in one of my subscription box. This past month, in February, in the arcade block, we all got a nice Legends of Zelda plush figure. I really like this one. It's from, I believe, not Ocarina of Time. It's from, Phantom Hourglass. So it's Little Link. Really nice detail. This is all fabric, so I love how they got the little down to the belt buckle detail. Nice. Really nice. I think this is excellent. If you're a Zelda fan, you can find this at the on Amazon, any place that sells gaming stuffies. It's really, really nice. The sword is very, like, it looks like a stick, but who cares? It's Link. So that was what I got in my subscription box. And I'm echoing. Brad?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm here.
Also, we are a little late, because Holo Toys is a week after Friday the 13th, but I did do a spotlight on Mr. Friday the 13th himself. I got a Funko Pop figure of Jason Voorhees. It's a really nice figure. If you are a horror fan, I actually got lots of suggestions after buying Jason. There was Saw, there was Freddy. There's a bunch of these, and it's really nice. The detail on the mask, the paint job, all the way around. And it doesn't just stop in the front. I mean, they didn't use a regular mold. You could see they used a deformed mold on purpose for Jason. So it's really nice, down to the detail with the blood on the machete. This was a really nice Funko figure, if I do say so myself. I'm saving this one with the voice for last, but in memory also, Leonard Nimoy passed away this past month. Mike and I actually went out and we got two things. We ended up getting a Funko Pop of Spock. This will be on a Funko Spotlight very soon. Yeah, it goes right down to the hand. And then there's another one. This is a limited edition. I believe there's only 500 in existence. It is a. I'm going to explain why I don't like this in a second, because it doesn't usually work. But it is a limited edition bobblehead of Spock, and it has an LED light on it. And what's supposed to happen now? This is my problem with it. The head's supposed to bobble. See, I'm hitting it really hard, and it's supposed to light it up. It doesn't work. You literally have to hold the head and shake it up and down furiously to get it to actually work. But I love the translucent plastic, and I don't know if it's showing up on video, but it actually has glitter inside of it to give the effect of the teleporting.
Ooh.
So it's really nice. So it's got like that translucent plastic, so half of him is already starting to teleport out, and then it's painted from the chest up, and the likeness in the bobblehead is really good. Paint job is excellent, not one flaw at all, except for one little piece on the back, and it's on the shoulder. Other than that, this figure is flawless, and I'm sure if you were one that wanted to chip off the rest of this paint, you could make his entire body translucent if you wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it, but I love the effect of, like, he's teleporting.
Yeah.
Both of those will be spotlighted in memory of Leonard Nimoy on Comic Frontline at some point in the near future. Now, the one thing I got, and I was so glad, my local Walgreens is so awesome. They surprise me sometimes. And I got the Funko Pop Dancing Groot, and as I bought that, not even a few weeks after, I said, I wish they would have made one that did what the movie one did. Danced around and had music, like from the movie. Lo and behold, may I introduce to you the Dancing Groot. It has the music, and it does the dancing. And it actually dances the entire, a piece of the theme. Now, I'm I'm talking over the music because I don't want to hear any problems with, You can't hear the music very well, can you?
No, it's very muffled. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm muffling it, but when it's done, when the music's done, it does a really interesting feature. I'm waiting for it to finish. It's almost over. It's gonna start. It only works for a couple of more seconds, and then... Okay. It should be... Okay, it's ending. Now, here's the speaker. And then when you take the thing up, it says, I'm Groot. Now, what happens after the music's over, there's a little microphone. You can see it right near the button. You see that little hole?
Yeah.
And, well, when you talk, it'll move on its own. See? Say something.
Something. Hello? I am Groot.
I am Groot. See? And it'll keep doing that until you actually turn the power off or you push the button and the music will play again. So it's cool. Let's say you want to keep it moving, you just put it down.
Yeah.
And anytime anything comes around, it'll start dancing.
Nice.
Like I love it, but
That's
I'm going to turn it off now because I don't want to waste the battery. But this is an excellent, excellent thing. It was $15 at my local Walgreens.
Wow. Yeah.
Worth the money and the detail and the paint job. It's just gorgeous.
And
this
it is really nice. I want it.
This is, of course, plastic, soft plastic, by the way. So all of it's soft plastic. So you got to be careful. But
yeah,
beautiful thing. I love it. I love it. It's so really awesome.
That's awesome. That's gonna be better than what I have, but I do actually have something.
Yay!
And I brought this out just because you want it. And I also got this in one of the subscription boxes, 1-Up box. I think it was last month.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
So I had to bring it out. Got the XWing, Star Wars XWing. Chris wanted to trade because you got the Y-Wing, right?
Yes.
He was like, if you get before I even opened the box, he was like, if you get the X-Wing, I want it. And I was like, no. So he got the Y-Wing, I got the X-Wing.
I got screwed.
And I just had to show it off to aggravate Chris. But no, it is cool. They're plush. And it is an official Star Wars merchandise, so I love this thing.
Good. I'm gonna get a Lego. I'm gonna get a Lego X-Wing. I'm gonna put it together, and I'm gonna bring it on the show and have it eventually. Legos. I gotta say one thing. We are talking about toys, and Legos are toys. One thing that really annoys me is when we were kids, Legos were so cheap. They were dirt cheap, $20, $25, and you could build a freaking schoolhouse this big. Nowadays, if you want to get a box that's only like this big and it's like a TIE fighter, it's like $45. When did Legos all of a sudden become so freaking expensive?
It's just like the conversation we've had about other toys and collectibles. They're no longer for the kids, really. They're for the collectors. They're for the people that want to display them and everything.
Yeah, you're right, Brian, because, I mean, what kid's going to sit there and go, I'm going to put a TIE fighter together, and little details, and
They'll put something together.
Yeah, exactly, but it won't be a TIE fighter. Somebody on YouTube today actually just got the Avengers Tower, and they're doing a live show. I don't know, it's probably over now, but when I came home I noticed it, and they're doing a live show putting that together.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, they're cool, and I know several people that collect them and build all that kind of stuff, but they're super expensive. There's no way that's a hobby that I just could not get into just for the cost alone.
I'd have to give up gaming, half of my comics, and toys completely in order to keep up and have a fair collection of Legos. Unless Legos decided to sponsor us and send us stuff for free. Then shoot, all right, I'll put it all together.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind, buying the occasional thing, but Legos, they're so hard to keep together too. They'll just, especially if you move stuff around. I don't know. I don't know if that's. I think I'd rather spend money on other stuff. They are cool, but
if Zoid,
I always did like them. I played with them a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah. If Zoids were still around, I would rather spend $50 on a big Zoid to put together than a medium freaking TIE fighter. The quality of the snap together Zoids was amazing. These things, yeah, I mean, if you put it in a box, you gotta bang it around, it's gonna come apart. But recently, I went in the attic to clean up a bit, and I found my old Zoid boxes. The ones that I really kept nice really stayed in good shape. The ones that I slammed and banged around a lot, they obviously need a lot of work, but thank God I kept the instruction manual. But for the most part, they stayed together, and those are just snap-togethers.
Yeah. I never really had Zoids. That might have been just after me. I don't know if my brother had them.
I got the Zoid models early to mid 2000.
Yeah. That was
Definitely,
more my brother's time. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely before 2010.
Let's see.
So it was between 2000 and 2010. I haven't seen them in years.
They started coming out in 1999, actually.
Yep.
That was still after my toy time, but, so I never really got into those.
They're expensive
no,
now.
that's cool.
They're very expensive. You
I'm
sure.
sure.
Find them on eBay. They're like $80.
Wow, there was actually a line of them in 1988.
Yeah, the American one is the remake version.
Yeah, they're wow. There was the Japanese version, then there was the UK and Europe version, and finally, US got them in '99-ish, maybe early 2000s. I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And we still didn't get them all.
Yeah. We never do.
Of course not. But I could go and get the Japanese one because the instructions I never even read them. You just follow the picture instructions and you're good to go. Half the time, after building like 2 or 3, you kind of grow a default that you don't even really need the instructions for them.
Yeah. So should we, do we have any more toy talk?
Nope.
I think that's pretty much it. So it's time for some tabletop talk then.
Tabletop!
So we'll start this off with an update about a game that we talked about last time, which is the Ghostbusters tabletop game from Cryptozoic. They were doing a Kickstarter, and it is successfully funded. Let's see, they had over 8,300 backers that pledged over $1.5 million for this. Yeah, so it was very successful, and the funding goal was $250,000, so they made way over that. And it's the first officially licensed Ghostbusters tabletop game in nearly 30 years. And it'll start shipping in October of this year.
That is awesome.
And the extras include an original backstory written by Eric Burnham, who wrote the Ghostbusters comic for IDW. Yep. Yeah. So that's really cool.
That's awesome. I'm very happy it's funded. I might actually try to grab a set for myself at some point.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I know you're a huge Ghostbusters fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, October 2015, man. It's right in time for Christmas presents.
Yay!
There you go. Now, if you can just get somebody to play it with you.
Yeah. Only. Let's not rub that in my face, shall we?
I'm just saying. You have a hard time getting those near you to play board games with you. That's all.
That's nice. I don't want to dignify that with an answer because it would insult people that I live with. Cultured whelps. Huh? What?
Anyway, moving on.
I like board games. I wish I had people to play them with. Unless I play with myself, but that's just sad. Don't shake your head, yes. Just keep going.
You know where I'm at. No.
You're a mean person.
Oh, shoot. We're going to have to figure out a way to play stuff online between the two.
Yeah, there has to be a way. We got to figure it out.
We talked about it. We're going to do this eventually. There's at least some dice games that we can play like that, where we can interact. So we'll figure that out. Maybe we'll figure out something for next episode or the next couple. Maybe I'll tell you what. This is episode 23. For episode 25, we'll do that.
Yeah. Well, if we got to do something, yes.
Yeah, definitely. So that gives us 2 months to figure it out. So, all
We'll
right.
do the
So
rock, paper, scissors thing that we got from Loot Crate.
yeah, or I know you don't watch TV much, but Big Bang Theory, they have their rock paper scissors lizard Spock.
Yeah,
Do that version.
yeah.
Oh shoot! All right. So IDW, for those that don't know, IDW was it 2 years ago or was it last year? They started a gaming division of their company.
I think it was about 2. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it was about 2.
Yeah. So they've been developing a bunch of different games, and they've decided to come up with one based on Orphan Black and what was the other one? The Godfather. The Godfather movie franchise is a card game that they're doing that comes out this August. I thought that was pretty interesting. I don't think it's something either one would be ones that I would buy personally, but
No, not me.
I definitely thought it was interesting to do a Godfather card game at the very least, and it spans all 3 films. You can rise to power and do all that stuff, in the card game. And Orphan Black, obviously based on the British television show. This was sold via Loot Crate, a Loot Crate exclusive, and it is. Let me see. I'm getting ahead of myself here. 3 to 6 players. It's also a card game.
Yeah.
One.
They're both card games.
Yeah, they are both card games. So, I think it's cool that IDW is branching off into games, and they do a lot of licensed franchise comics. So now they got Ghostbusters and Godfather and Orphan Black and some other known games like that as well. I think it's pretty cool.
I think it's awesome. I hope that they do a couple of series that I'm thinking that they have franchises for in the near future.
Yeah. I just, it's cool that they're diversifying and offering fans of those franchises more to, dig into that whole experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. And that might be all the board game stuff we had.
That's all we got this week. Yeah, it was a very short week. Kickstarter this month is spotlighting comic books, so we're kind of out of luck when it comes to board games, unfortunately.
Yeah, there just wasn't much there. And I haven't really played many games lately either, so I can't even talk about stuff I played recently. I played the Loot Crate game.
Yeah, how was that game?
You didn't watch the video?
No.
I haven't posted. No, I did post the video.
You posted. I haven't had a chance to watch it.
It was okay. It ended really fast. You basically just walk around it kind of had like a sorry board kind of thing. There were sliding spaces you could go down, and you basically just hit spaces until you collect all 5 items in your crate, and then you win. And I won in pretty fast fashion. So.
Yay, Brett won.
It was a cool little novelty thing, but nothing to write home about.
All right, so I guess we're going into the last segment of the show.
Which is?
And action figure, and Brent, you're going first.
All right, cool. All right, so I don't have anything physical this time, unfortunately, but I did find a figure that I really like, so I'll share that. And this is, should push the screen share button, huh? That might help.
That would definitely.
Usually does. So there we go. Is the Marvel Avengers Infinite Legends series Hawkeye.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's a really cool.
You have the whole series up? Because mine is actually from that series, too.
Oh, really? Let's see. Which one is it?
Cap.
Okay.
Not that one.
Yeah, I know.
The one that basically sells out every damn time it comes into the dang store.
Did I pass it?
No, she's probably sold out. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to.
Okay. Well, hopefully I'll find it here in a second. But the Hawkeye, this is Series 1, by the way. Not much info at all on this figure, but I just think it looks cool.
Dan actually showed those 2 episodes ago on my live show. They're so nice. Those figures are really nice figures.
Just look at all the articulation on them.
Mm-hmm.
You got shoulder, elbow, looks like maybe
wrist.
some ankle.
You have the wrist. The wrist can do this.
Okay. You got the wrist, ankle, head, torso. upper legs. It's awesome. And then this, what exactly is this part? Because they don't.
Odin. That's his waist and chest.
Okay. Okay. So it's a build-a-figure thing.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Cool.
It's Build-A-Figure Odin, and
Yeah.
two of the characters. It's one of two heads with all the characters that are part of the wave. Mine was between Scarlet Witch and Captain Marvel, but I have to say that my end action figure goes to Captain Marvel. Scarlet Witch got beat out by a hair, but I just love Carol Danvers' Captain Marvel suit. Comes with two heads. It's really, really nice. If Brant can find a picture of it, he could share it. But the two figures I actually want from that wave, other than Hawkeye, were the two that are the hardest to find, which is Scarlet Witch and Captain Marvel. I might see if on eBay I can get this full set at some point. But I already have a Thor. The thing is, the Thor that comes in this wave looks just like the Thor I have, only a different coloration. So that's the only reason why I haven't really dedicated myself to getting the wave.
Mhm.
And I don't need some of the other figures. I just want the two girls, Hawkeye, and I'm good.
Yeah. I haven't luck with finding it yet.
That's okay. If you find it, you could share it in the show notes.
Okay. That'll work.
All
So
right,
those are, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
you got it?
No, go ahead.
No, that was it. I'm waiting for you now because you usually have the ending statements.
No.
Go ahead.
I was still looking for the stupid figure, but I can't find it, so I'll
It's
stop
not
now.
stupid, Captain Marvel.
Well, it's stupid that I can't find it. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
But no, like we said, there wasn't a whole lot to talk about this time. Hopefully, next episode we'll have a whole lot more to discuss. So I'm sure there'll be more games and toys and releases and stuff as we start heading into spring and summer. But until then, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys like some of the stuff we pointed out. We'd love to hear, what toys, action figure, statues, whatever you guys are interested in. If there's anything you would like us to talk about, if any toy companies, any game companies out there would like to send us some stuff to review or to discuss on the show, or you'd like to come on the show, we'd definitely be open to that. You can email us at hot@comicrelated.com.
And also, we have another podcast, which will be next week, Hit Points. That's where we cover the video games, because we took the games out of Holo Toys, and it has its own podcast now. If you are a company that does games and would like us to review anything, video games, toys, everything, you can message us on hot@comicrelated.com, brant@comicrelated.com, chris@comicrelated.com. We all have emails. The show has an email, and we both personally have emails. And if you have something you'd like us to promote, then email us. We'll get the product. We'll play it. We'll look at it if it's a toy. We'll do something with it, and then we will talk about it on the show, whether it be here or Hit Points.
Totally. And, of course, we have all kinds of other things that we do. At the onset of the show, Chris mentioned It's a Podcast is returning. We announced elsewhere that's going to be a quarterly show now.
Or whenever there's big news. Quarterly show or when there's very big news.
Okay. And we're talking about maybe I'll be on it with him for this episode.
Yes.
We got some stuff to discuss, so you can look forward to that. I mentioned this week's Zone 4 episode, which is episode 304?
I think it's 4.
Yeah, 304, which Chris and Mike Spidersley are going to be on, and we're going to be talking about the Image comic series Birthright, as well as Convergence and Secret Wars, as they're both about to kick off here. We're going to talk about some stuff with that. And it's going to be very varying opinions, because I know one of us, at least, is totally not okay with these events. So it's going to be a very, very interesting conversation. And for you guys that don't know, we are both part of Comic Frontline. And this past Tuesday, we had the 50th episode of the Comic Frontline live show, and it's actually the first episode we've done an audio version of it as well, which will be up on iTunes. The show is submitted to iTunes. It will be up there soon, so we'll keep everybody updated on that. But if you go to, I think it's comicfrontlinelive.libsyn.com, you can already listen to the audio version where we added some music intros and stuff like that to it. Where we talked about stuff like the controversy of Batgirl cover, we did our top 5 picks, we talked about costume changes, and so on and so forth.
It was a fun show. It was a really great show. It was a great celebration, and I'm looking forward to being on iTunes with Frontline Live.
Yeah, yeah, totally. So, as always, you can find more about the Zone 4 Podcast family of shows and whatnot at zone4podcast.com. And you can find us on comicrelated.com. Some of our stuff is over on comicfrontline.com and iTunes, Stitcher, etc., etc. There is no audio version of this show in particular anymore. That's exclusively to the YouTube channel. So this is where you have to go for your Hall of Toys.
So the reason for it is so we could show everything off instead of just
Right.
talking about it. You guys get some visuals with your audio.
Exactly, absolutely, and that's why we decided to change it to the video format for this particular show.
Yeah.
So, all right, so I guess it's time for the plugs, upcoming stuff. I know there's stuff that neither one of us can talk about yet. We both have announcements coming on April 3rd, so you can look forward to that. But until then, what else do you got going on, Chris?
Right now, just reviews and a few other videos. I'm working on some projects for Frontline, and really just reviews right now. I've got a lot of stuff I'm working on behind the scenes, and those will come out hopefully within the next month or so.
Cool, awesome. And as for me, this week, hopefully, if I get it done, the 300th installment of New Comic Day, the webcomic strip, it's actually going to be my last strip that I work on. As far in a lettering capacity. After 5.5 years, it's time to move on to other things, but it has me in the strip, and it mentions my birthday, and so it's kind of a cool thing. I'm going to write the commentary.
It's your birthday on Saturday!
It is, so so it's very timely. So I should get it done this week, but we are late a little bit. It was supposed to go up Wednesday. I'm running a little bit behind with it, but hopefully I have started it, so hopefully it will get up. And like I said, I'm going to write the commentary for it, my exit speech from the strip. But it's been a great ride, so I hope you guys check it out at newcomicday.net. And beyond that, not a whole lot else except for what I've already talked about. So
It's the quiet before the storm when the big stuff hits.
yeah, exactly. A lot of stuff in the works that we can't quite talk about just yet. So stay tuned for all that. But I guess that's going to wrap it up. So again, if you guys have any comments, questions, suggestions for us, if you'd like us to talk about a certain topic, you want to be on the show, whatever, contact us at hot@comicrelated.com. And until next time, keep
toying.
Keep toying.
Keep toying.
Keep toying with us.
Keep playing. Keep playing.
Keep playing. Keep playing. And we'll see you next time in the Hall of Toys. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.